So, Steph, a question about video formats and the way the internet is moving. I ask because when I worked with you at CTL, I just love those multimedia study environments that your team built. The one around Malcolm X, I thought was phenomenal. And it seems like it's hard to those environments and those media formats, those video formats, it's hard to keep up. They're sort of have become shelved because of different technologies overtaking other technologies, in the video world. So, it's very surprising for me to see, things that aren't even 20 years old not really being able to function on the internet today. And that's really a sad, problematic thing, but it is just the nature of the internet. So, could you talk a little bit about that to us? Because, I don't really know much about it, but why is it that things not even 2 decades old really can't work well on the internet? And are there things in place so that doesn't happen as much in the future?
Yeah, I think there are, yeah, it's a big question.
Mhm.
I think there are two things. One is that, of course, technology and formats are always changing. And, we go from, having dial-up modems, 25, 30 years ago to huge bandwidths where we can just, stream enormous amounts of content.
Mhm.
So we're able to shoot in 4K. All right.
Right. Yeah.
Now, getting back to what you're saying and also touching on accessibility. So those multimedia study environments were absolutely at the edge. I mean, nobody was doing what we were doing, and it was all very manual. Um, it is all those formats, they change. And also the expectations around the quality. I mean, when I look back at those videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're such low quality. I wish I could take everything
Right.
and, you know, make it, reformat it for a higher resolution because we're just used to something that's higher resolution.
Mhm.
So that's part of it. There's also security, and I won't even get into that, but a lot of that heightened security around, websites and that sort of thing. We never had that before. Transitioning over into accessibility, which never really was a requirement. And so only when, the ADA compliance started to become part of the university requirements across the country, did we also start to pay attention to that? And I will say here that yes, we caption everything and try to do our best to make sure that our captions are 100% accurate and proofread them. We also try to make sure that we are in compliance with colors and also readability. So if we produce, for example, a podcast, we make sure that we have a PDF that is readable, screen readable. And there are ways to format that. It's pretty simple. So it's really knowing what kinds of strategies you can apply to make media more accessible. There are colors. Now, there are color considerations, particularly people who have low vision and color blindness. All these considerations now come into play. I'm going to jump forward here. I
Yeah.
think what is really exciting is the use of AI. And can we take some, and it's just amazing with apps like Otter. They're so sophisticated in being able to take, from voice to text and transform. And so being able to leverage AI in making media more accessible, even, you can even, the ability to test whether something is visually compliant for low vision, you can test that now. There are all kinds of things that we can do now and leverage AI to make things more accessible, both and is also perhaps, and I haven't experimented to be honest, but maybe we can even go back and with legacy media and websites, maybe we can reformat it. There are
Okay.
probably ways that could be, we could leverage AI to do that.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. I hope AI can help in that regards. That sounds awesome. Thank you.